Immutable. You gotta love it, right? Immutable X, man. Can we get a round of applause for Immutable X in the last 60 days? Guys, we popped that target at 56 cents. We're at $2. $2. I ain't did that in a while. All right, guys, I ain't did that in a while. I'm gonna tell you, last time I got into a play like that was VeChain. It was VeChain, and that was the play. It was from 2 cents to 25 cents, and that's what kept me in crypto. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. So to do it again with Immutable X, gaming cryptos, man, Alex Becker, you were right. And this is just a small. We only started the run, okay? But let's dive into the news, guys. We got another development coming from Immutable X. They have added a pretty big player to the ecosystem in the form of Merit Circle DAO and their Beam operating system. Now, this news did come out a couple of days ago, but we've seen that not only is the Beam token up 20%, 25%, but so is Immutable X. And this story is actually going to give us an explanation as to why that is going on, because there is a lot of network activity coming to Immutable X. Let's dive right into this. Now, Merit Circle DAO has partnered with Immutable to expand its Beam gaming ecosystem. This strategic alliance will see Beam, Merit Circle's open source blockchain network, launch on the Immutable ZK EVM, a high performance scaling solution powered by Polygon. So I did take a sec to look at what the Beam OS was. You can look at this as an NFT marketplace for gaming titles. So all of the in-game assets for blockchain games, there's a marketplace for them now. Right? So if you are playing Illuvium or Metalcore, Avalon, and you're getting assets from these games and you want to then take them off the game and trade them in the real world, get some money from them, this will be one of those marketplaces that you'll interact with. So you could think about it as the OpenSea or Rarible, but strictly for blockchain game assets. And that's pretty big, right? That's very, very big. So it was initially deployed on the Avalanche on Avalanche as a subnet, but Beam aims to simplify game development and enhance player experience. This partnership marks a significant expansion for the platform, making its blockchain technology accessible to a wider audience. Now, what will this collaboration ultimately do? The collaboration includes integrating Immutable's next generation Web3 solutions like the Immutable Order Book and the Immutable Passport into the Beam ecosystem. So factor number one right there contributing to the price increase is the integration with the Immutable Order Book. So that Immutable Order Book is in essence a market maker on Immutable. So when that order book is used more, there's more activity on the Immutable X network. That's going to bring in more value, as well as the Passport. The Passport allows the onboarding of new gamers in less than 30 seconds. That is going to allow more trades to happen more frequently. So the Passport connects you to the order book, and the combination of both brings in more value to Immutable X. Again, as I'm reading this, when I was reading on Immutable X a few months back, before I made the decision to add it to the Elite 8, I was blown away by how they simplified the process. Just blown away, all right? Just truly blown away, guys. And this is a direct route to mass adoption. Removing that barrier, getting rid of the blockchain element, or not removing it, but putting it in the background. Because in the beginning, the mainstream, they're not going to care. They're not going to care which blockchain it's on. They're going to want to know, is the game fun? Is it worth it? Oh, I can make some money. Well, how much can I make and how fast can I get that money? That's all they're going to be concerned about. And Immutable makes that process quick, seamless, right? Now, another metric I want to share with you is that during this partnership, the Beam token actually had an uptick in price, but it also had an uptick in unique active wallets, which is a direct result of them bringing in the Immutable Passport. Now, before the relationship, they had reached an all-time high of 17,000 on December 1st, but on the news of the partnership with Immutable X, which was only 5 days later, they spiked to 15,000. Okay, so they reached an all-time high of 1,700 leading up into December. Then they made the announcement that Immutable had joined the team, and they almost hit that all-time high again in 4 days. Again, that's the power there. That's the utility, and that's why I love Immutable. I don't know how else to break it down to you. But even better news on top of all of this, guys, is that this is going to be a long-term arrangement because Merit Circle DAO's extensive network of portfolio games, deep industry expertise, and 100 million treasury position will leverage them to will allow them to leverage the opportunities presented by this partnership. They have also expressed commitment to exploring potential investments in games and studios building on Immutable X. So very soon we'll see Illuvium, Overworld, Metalcore, and other games that are already on Immutable using Immutable. They'll appear on that Beam marketplace, which will then expose them to even more gamers. Now, Merit Circle DAO also works with Treasure DAO, which has the magic token. So there's going to be some collaboration within those ecosystems as well. And Treasure DAO is much similar to Beam OS. They're a gaming marketplace. They're kind of like Steam or the Epic Games Store, where blockchain games can, post their game there, allow people to play, so forth and so on. It's going to be big, man. Blockchain gaming is not the same. It is not the same as it was back in the day when it was just all meme coins, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the industry, the market has really consolidated, and they've removed a lot of the BS from the system. They really have. They've gotten a lot of quirks out of the system, and I'm very proud to see what the blockchain gaming space has done up until this point. But with that, though, that's the news. Let me know what you think down in the comments. As always, you know what I want you to do. Me, personally, you know what I want you to do? I want you to have a great day. Have a prosperous day. But always remember that if that money is digital, so is the hustle.